Welcome back to Tai Chi in the Park with Lee Fu, director of Blue Dragon Tai Chi. That's right, we've changed our name to Blue Dragon Tai Chi, and I hope you will go and visit our website, check out all the new things that we have to offer. And so we are here at Evelyn's Park underneath the solar pavilion because it is drizzling outside, so it's a little damp today. But we're going to go ahead and continue with our Golden Ball Tai Chi practice. So clear some space because you'll need a lot more space for Tai Chi practice. And let's get warmed up. Taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale, relax and sink. All right, let's bring our hands together and start rubbing your hands together. And so this warming of the hands not only helps to bring heat to the body, but also helps to kind of rid the dampness. All right, so we don't want a lot of dampness in the body. It can lead to things like inflammation and stagnation in the body. So continue rubbing your palms together, getting them nice and warm. And open the fingers and rub in between your fingers and down to the base of the fingers and to the webbing. Interlace the fingers and rub the palms side to side, gently massaging the palms together. And bringing the fingertips together and tapping the fingertips together. And taking your hand, your palm to the back side of your other hand, and warm up the back side of the hand. Bringing a little heat to dry up a little bit of that dampness, and then coming up the forearm to the elbow, and continuing up towards the shoulder, and coming back down towards the elbow to the forearm, and rubbing the palms together again. Warming up the back of the hand. To the forearm. Towards the shoulder. Down the inside. Warming the hands up again. Bring your warm hands to the lower back, along each side of the spine, rubbing up and down along the spine. Taking a deep breath, feel the breath moving in to the space between your hands. So there's There's so many ways to warm up the body and take some of that warmth down to the knees, up to the hips. And now let's take it down to the lower leg, maybe to the ankles, as low as you can comfortably. Softening the knees, hinging from the hips. And then coming up, rubbing each side of your navel. And feel the belly relaxing. All right, let's take 3 deep breaths. We're going to move into our Golden Ball Qigong. Getting the chi moving from the inside. And we're going to do a heart-based practice today. Bringing to mind the energy of the heart. And let the hands rest on the heart center. Just taking a few deep breaths here. Letting the heart open, letting the heart relax, taking off any weight or pressure off of the heart. Physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Imagining a gentle fire in the chest. So when there's excess water, we have to focus a little bit on the fire. Keep fire and water in balance. And letting that warmth from the fire radiate out into the extremities, into the hands and feet. And let's start with our Golden Ball Qigong. Inhale, the golden ball expands under the feet. As you exhale, it gently contracts. Inhale, draw it up. And hold it at heart level. Inhale, expand. Gently contract. Bring the hands in. And press out. Soft knees. Feet open to the earth. Roll back. Knees and hips open. Lower back is open. Shoulders, elbows, wrists open. And let's repeat again. Letting the breath lead the movements, leading the body. And you may find a point where the breath and the movements are so in sync that they seem to be happening simultaneously. And That's what you want. And last time. And this Golden Ball Qigong is about stimulating the Qi throughout the entire body. Stimulating internal Qi, external Qi, and letting it reach into all corners of the body. Stimulating what we call microcirculation. And relax. Bringing your hands to your lower back of the hands. The palms are facing out. And we're going to rock forward and back on the feet. And relax. And if there's any movement that you need to do before we begin our Tai Chi form, go ahead and do that now if you need to. Open the ankles or the wrists, shoulders. Just go ahead and do that. All right. So now let's review everything that we've learned up until now. We're going to be completing the form today. We'll be learning the closing movements. So let's just start with our golden ball, and we're going to bring it out in front. Inhale. Golden ball comes up, and we imagine it moving down through the body. And as we get to the navel, it extends out in front. So let's bring it up, down through the crown, and out. One more time. And now we're going to rotate the hands. So fingertips turn in opposite directions. And now we're going to shuttle the ball across. And bring it back to center. Bring the ball up overhead. And down. And let's bring it all the way down. Feedback. Keep going. And we're going to interlace the fingers. Draw up and over to one side. Circle down and around. Back down through center. Let's practice that again on each side. So here we're guiding and stretching the energetic channels. But this particular Tai Chi practice is about filling ourselves with Qi, particularly earth Qi, energy of the earth. But of course, heaven and earth are not separate. Let's continue. They work together in harmony. And so we gather energy from the earth, from the heavens as well. And now let's bring it up overhead, and we're going to cross, bringing the edge of your palm into the crease of the shoulder. Pointer finger follows to the pinky, and alternate to the other side. Just bringing the hands up and bringing them down. All right, so let's work on the closing. The closing comes after we've done retreating with arms whirling for the second time. And so we bring the ball up, and it's similar to our transition. We're going to bring it down. About to the knees, and then we're going to gather to the heart. And we gather 3 times for the 3 dantians, the upper, middle, and lower dantian. And then we allow that energy to flow freely throughout our own body and our own space. Then we bring the palms up, gathering energy from heaven, pressing the palms down, connecting to earth, and then we close out the form. So let's practice that again. Inhale the arms up. And bring it down. All the way down into the legs. And we gather. And it doesn't matter which hand is in front. We're going to be alternating. So you're gathering it like water, letting it flow. Palms up, palms down, and close. One more time, inhale. We're cleansing. Nourishing, gathering, replenishing. All of these things are happening in this practice. And so it's this idea of giving yourself what it is that you need in the moment and in this practice. Let's bring our feet together to close. All right, so let's start from the beginning. Do it all the way through to the end. Starting with your feet together, feet forming a square on the earth. Feet are open and connected, as though you're sending your grounding rod down into the earth, maybe all the way down into the core, if you can imagine that. And we're connecting to all of the elements that the earth is home to. And the crown of the head is floating over the center of the body. And it's rising up towards the heavens. Open and inviting to heavenly energies to enter in. And with a relaxed but alert focus, we'll begin. On an exhale, we sink down. Sinking down into the lower dantian. Wrists leading up. Wrists leading down. Shift left, open to the right, form your golden ball, right hand over left. Rounded, resilient arms. Wide steps to create space for a strong foundation. Another empty step. And adjust your back foot. Again, strong foundations. Shuttle to the left. Hip shift straight back. The ball comes up overhead and down. Now we're going to transition. If you need to, you can lift your back heel up and slide it in to help with that transition, making it easier on your hips and knees if you need to. Keep circling and bring your left foot out as wide as your left hip. Return to the left. Shift the weight and adjust your back foot. Shuttle the ball. Shift back. And transition towards the front. Turning your left foot in. Coming into single whip. Cloud hands. Holding your golden ball. And post, transition into retreating with arms whirling. We cross behind and sweep the right arm. Four retreating steps. Inhale, grab the golden ball overhead. We're going to bring it all the way down. Interlace the fingers, come up through the center, over and out to the side. And repeat on the other side. And circle down. Single whip. Right hand hooks. Step out. Pung on the left. And I'm going to do a stationary cloud hands here. You're welcome to walk it out if you need to. So just know that if you have limited space, you can modify the form. And bring your right foot into post. Transition to retreating with arms whirling. We step forward and then cross behind. Alternating arms sweeping down. And now coming to the closing. And we gather to the chest. We gather for the 3 dantians, envisioning them glowing brightly. And releasing that energy out to wherever it needs to go. Palms up to the sky, palms down to the earth. And we return back to stillness. All right, from here, we're just going to close out our practice with a little bit more gathering. I'm going to bring the arms forward. I'll just turn this off. There we go. All right. So we're just going to let the hands float forward and back. We're going to gather. Gathering heaven and earth, letting it pour in and washing down through the body. And bringing energy towards the navel, back towards the spine, opposite the navel, and gather. And last time, bring your breath towards your navel, back towards your spine. Gather earthly chi. Combine it with heavenly chi. Sprinkling yin and yang down through the body in harmony and in balance. And we'll close out our practice with our salute. Thank you all so much for your patience and dedication today. To those of you practicing with us here at Evelyn's Park, and for those of you who are practicing with us at home, wishing you warmth, good health, longevity, and wishing you peace on your path. Dao An. Thank you all so much for being here, and we hope to see you again soon for another Tai Chi in the Park. Until then, stay safe, take care. Dao An.